What's going on, YouTube fam? This your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Let's get right into the story. Brotherhood is a bond between two boys or men that could be actual siblings or mud brothers, meaning they grew up together since young, share the same struggles, and understand each other. Having someone that genuinely rocks with you and has your back is a blessing, especially when y'all are both on the same type of time. As in most bonds and friendships, these relationships are not perfect at all. Y'all might not always get along, agree to disagree, sometimes even get into a physical altercation. It all comes with growing as men. You might have to check your bro from time to time. But what are a few things that can break that brotherhood? I know from experience, females and money. The money thing is usually petty, unless it's a build up of multiple times. One of the individuals broke bread and the other one never paid it back or returned the favor. Ending the friendship as you start feeling like your homie is using you for financial gain. With females, it gets a little bit more personal. If your right hand man doubles back on a girl you used to deal with, like an ex or maybe your baby mother, some men take that as an ultimate double cross you can't come back from as brothers. And in some cases, they will even take your life for it. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we will be taking it to Indianapolis, Indiana, to discuss a case of a man that ambushed his childhood friend over a dispute over a girl. Back in 2022, Marlon Kaiser was a 29-year-old man, father of 3, hard worker, and family orientated. Marlon tried to stay out the way, spend time with his kids and family, and every now and again link up with a few close friends he grew up with. One of them was a 29-year-old man named Andre Johnson. Marlon and Andre grew up together. Families were cool and had grew a tight bond over the years. They often hung out, kicked it, even on where each other laid their heads at. The level of trust you will only have for a day one homie. For whatever reason, in this stage of their friendship, one day while chopping it up, the men would get into a dispute over a young lady. It's not clear if the woman was someone Andre was dealing with or feeling, or Marlon. But the conversation would start to get heated as the homies went back and forth for a minute. Feeling played and tried, on January 30th, 2022, Andre sat at the crib and plotted a way to end the situation for good. Marlon was living at an apartment complex on the northeast side of the city called Carriage House East. Around 6 p.m., Andre got in his whip and headed to the complex. Not seeing Marlon car, he waited by his homie's apartment for over 2 hours until about 8:28 p.m. when Marlon pulled up to the crib, parked, and got out. Seconds later, multiple gunshots went off. Police were called to shots fired to the apartments. When they arrived, they found the man laying in the grass by a gold Dodge Ram truck, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds, unfortunately already gone at the scene. He was later identified as 29-year-old Marlon Kaiser. Over 8 shell casings were found on the scene. Detectives quickly contacted the rental office to get surveillance footage from the complex. It showed the car pull up and park right by Marlon's apartment 2 hours prior to the hit. Then right when Marlon pulled up, a man getting out, hiding against a wall so he wouldn't be spotted, holding a rifle and approaching the back of Marlon's truck before firing multiple times. Using the tag number from the shooter's car, they were quickly able to link the whip to Marlon's homie, Andre. Andre also was on the box or GPS monitoring for a previous drug conviction from 2020, which the device placed him in the apartments at the same time before and right after the shooting. A warrant was put out for Andre, and as police went to his home and searched his vehicle, they found gloves and a rifle in the back seat, which was the same gun used in the hit. Andre was taken into custody, charged with first-degree murder and weapon charges, as Marlon's family couldn't believe who was responsible for his slam and why, over a dispute over a woman. As the case made its way to trial, prosecutors told the story of an angry man who decided to take the life of his childhood friend in an ambush. They claimed Andre had over 2 hours to change his mind as he stalked Marlon's home, waiting for him to pull up, but decided to go with his move. With surveillance footage, GPS location, the murder weapon, it was an open and shut case. Andre was found guilty on all charges and sentenced to 64 years in prison. Rest in peace to Marlon. I send my deepest prayers and condolences to his family. It was never stated whether the dispute was over an ex-girlfriend, a baby mother, or just a girl. They both were smashing. But it got to the point Andre threw all the years of friendship out the window and crashed out on a reckless dummy mission. It's kind of like a crime of passion. I feel bro was hurt and didn't care if he got caught. He went in his own whip, parked right by Marlon's house, while on a box, kept the gun, so I can only assume the woman was someone he was feeling. Fellas, I know we feel like if our homies deal with a woman we all sin or once dealt with, it's a violation or double cross. But if she was really for you, she wouldn't cross that line at all. Sometimes you gotta let the situation play out and step back. It's too many women out here to crash out over one. Now 64 years with no female contact, and you gotta live with the fact you hit your homie over something that petty. So remember, we gotta succeed not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Man, crazy story. Rest in peace to Marlon. I'm sure fellas y'all can relate and probably been in a lot of similar situations. You and your homie might be digging the same little chick. You feel me? You kicking it with her. It ain't nothing serious. Then he start kicking it with her. Then you might feel some kind of way or vice versa. I've been in that situation multiple times. And sometimes it get to the point you might got to cut your mans off if you feel like he trying to backdoor you and throw shade on your name. But I ain't never once thought about grabbing no blick and saying, yeah, I'm about to go do this to my bro. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comments. Definitely be respectful. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. This is another episode of Hood Tales. It's your boy Tony 2 times. I'm out.